everybody out there in YouTube land. I am Mighty Clegg, TAB Gamer Supreme, and I'm with St. Wayne 1.
Hello, I am TFB St. Wayne 1.
See, by changing my intro, I have completely flummoxed and flamboozled you.
Well, same as usual, it's unscripted. You just started off and went blah 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 blah, and it's like, what?
It's not my fault you can't keep up with my pure, unadulterated genius and magnificent brilliance, and my extreme modesty, I might also add.
That's because none of them are existent.
No, I am extremely modest. I am now patting myself on my back for my extreme modesty.
Yes.
I care not for your flippantry. Right, let's talk about games. Right, everybody, we have been playing some indie games today, put on to me by St. Wayne 1. Chivalry. It is by... Ooh, who's it by? I can't
even remember off the top of my head now, to be perfect. The same guys who brought you... No, actually, that's not that one that was brought by the guys who did... Mountain Blade, I think, was the same guys who did War of the Roses, not this.
I'm not too certain. You'll have to bear with us, guys. We're just going to check up who it's by. Some severe stupidity on our part for not checking that up. Well, on Wayne's side, anyway. Chivalry Medieval Warfare. It doesn't say who it's by. I really should check that out.
Ah, well, never mind.
It's one of them, I'm afraid. It's a good game, guys. It's hack and slash, smash in the face special, I think I would call it.
Pretty much medieval combat, done very, very brutally with melee combat weapons.
And bows and arrows and crossbows, and ballistas, and siege engines, and fire bombs, and smoke pots, and shields, and throwing knives, and throwing hatchets.
Yes, they are very, very present in this game, and they're very painful.
And most of them I actually said were special weapons anyway.
Yeah, and javelins.
Oh, and javelins. No, that's a standard weapon with bows and arrows.
Yeah.
Morning stars, hammers to the face.
Yeah, well, javelins are cool.
Oh, stop, hammer time.
Oh, yeah, that happened a couple of times last night.
Yeah. Well, if you guys do check our videos out regularly, you might want to check out Totally Insane Gamer and see his live stream for the 11th of the 11th, 2012. And you will find a good 15-hour live stream, which involves Chivalry towards the end.
Yeah, it started on the 10th, and it went all the way through. It was literally a 16-hour live stream of absolute nutness.
Of absolute nutness. What did you do, climb a tree?
No, I'm not a squirrel.
Well, obviously you are, by claiming complete nutness.
No, it was...
Don't you mean mayhem and fun and jollity?
No, it was absolutely nuts because we were so tired by the end of it, we were just doing random stuff.
So you've downgraded yourself from nutness to nuts.
It was both.
Fair enough. I can understand why you would downgrade such a foolish saying of nutness.
No.
Hilarity and jollity ensued, I believe. I actually joined in for the last couple of hours of that stream.
Yes, you did. You were also on the chivalry side of things, wasn't you?
I was indeed. Great fun indeed.
Oh, yeah.
So, tell me, Wayne, how long have you been playing this Chivalry, and can you say anything else about it that people may want to go out and buy it?
Well, we started literally playing it yesterday, and that was the first time I'd actually played it, and it was insane. We got into one server, and you were here for this one, which was 32-player free-for-all, if I remember correctly.
Oh, yeah, that's everybody in arena making each other to bits. Lots of fun.
Oh, yeah, every single time you turned your head, there was about 4 people running after you. And, yeah, one of them would end up getting their limbs lobbed off before it even got to you.
That was always fun. Always a good level, that. I mean, especially the melee one, where you just run in behind them and just hit them in the face.
Very, very satisfying when you hit them with a blunt weapon of some sort in the noggin or the head or whatever you want to say, and their head just explodes.
So
or comes flying off.
We're not sitting here kissing their ass. Any problems you found with the game?
Yeah, the archery or bow mechanics or whatever you want to call them are horrible. The only good ranged weapon I've come across really is the javelin.
I don't know. I found the throwing hatchets to be surprisingly good.
Yeah, I was more about the long range stuff. You can throw hatchets, I suppose, quite far, but the longer range stuff like the bows, the crossbows, and the javelins I found were awful in general. They just don't feel right. If you want that sort of thing, look towards War of the Roses, but the melee combat in this is really great.
Well, you see that's it. You got that Chivalry on one hand, and you got War of the Roses on the other. Now Chivalry does hand-to-hand combat fantastically well. I can't take away from that. You could feel the meaty slap of their face as you hit them around the head with an axe.
Yeah, you could even hear a crunch when you hit them with a hammer or something.
But then you've got War of the Roses on the other hand, who hand-to-hand combat is rather poor, yet their ranged combat is fantastic.
Yeah, because their hitbox on the characters seem to be amazing. Wherever you hit them with a ranged weapon, you can physically see their character change depending on where you hit them.
Well, fair enough. But I did see last night on Chivalry, a couple of people running around with arrows stuck in the back of their bodkin.
Yeah, and they were still running around normally, swinging weapons not properly. It's like, hang on a sec.
Well, no, I actually saw this. One of my team had this. I looked, somebody taking a shot at the arrow, and he'd managed to dodge, and it actually stuck through his fabric at the back. Yeah. That's what it looked like, and it was really quite good.
But there was one time, I think it was Totally Insane Gamer was behind me laughing because I had about 6 arrows in my spine. That was still fine.
And to be perfectly honest, there is times that I would like to put an arrow in your spine and laugh and hope for the best.
Small quibble I got this game is health regenerations on it. I'd prefer it probably not to have that with a medieval style of game.
Yeah, but I mean, you've got to give the gamer something special. Health regeneration is one of the standard things for games like this.
Unfortunately so. I think it would suit the game style more if it didn't have that. Maybe have some way to go which have med packs, something now and again, or something similar, bandage areas, med 10, or something like that. That would be fine, I reckon, but I don't think you should have health regeneration, because I was seeing a lot last night. Oh, look, I've been hurt, I'm going to run back behind everyone else while they beat each other up and get health restored.
I did that more than once myself.
Yeah, unfortunately. But on the other hand, one hit can kill you, so it's one of those things. Which would you prefer to have, the health regeneration or not? Because it's not going to make a difference.
I'd prefer health regeneration. I mean, med packs and that sort of thing, yep, you could put that in, but I think you would add far too much, what's the word am I looking for here? Not difficulty. Make the game far too convoluted, I think. And then you're getting into shooter territory there. Oh no, I've been hit, quick med pack, fine, aha, face my gun once more, evil swine.
That's why I said, or something like a med tent or some way you'd have to go to for a little bit.
The health regeneration isn't fast. It is not fast, and you have to stand still for it, which is a good thing. I don't
think you have to stand still.
No, you do have to stand still. Yes, trust me, you have to stand still.
Okay.
I had it last night. You had to run. I ran around the corner, and as I was running, it wasn't going up. The minute I stopped still, it started going up, but it started going up very slowly.
I have noticed you seem to need to be a certain distance away from the combat. I haven't noticed, like I said, you have to stand still for it, though.
No, I noticed you have to stand still. But then again, I was getting killed an awful lot last night, so...
Yeah, death is very, very quick and easy in this game, to be honest. One lucky blow, and, well, there goes your limb.
Oh yeah, which I found quite good. The minute they hack a limb off, that's it, you're dead. I think my favourite death to date was I ran towards somebody, he swung an axe right at my neck and took my head clean off with one shot. The shitbag.
Yeah, that does happen, but I've been standing there, still alive for a second, but I can't do anything because my arm's been cut off.
Yeah, and you're bleeding out.
Yeah, and then all you see is your guy looking down at what's left of his arm, and then him falling over.
Well, if they do it right and you're in towards them, they chop your head off, you actually see your head tumble for about 3 or 4 seconds, and then you die.
Yeah, because if it's a clean cut, it literally goes straight through your neck, and then you see your head bouncing down the hill.
That's the one.
Looking through your eyes, all you can see is your body there, and the world's spinning because your head's rolling down the hill.
Yeah. Ow, fuck, I think that hurt.
What happened? Uh-oh.
So would you recommend Chivalry as an alternative to Halo, Black Ops, Modern Warfare, Call of Duty, that sort of type of thing? Or would you say, yeah, stick with your shooters?
No, I'd say try something like this because it's a laugh, to be perfectly honest. It gets away from the long-range stuff in general because most people weren't doing long range. You had 1 or 2 sitting back, but the majority of people were just running in like nutters with absolutely huge weapons with very little regard whether they're hitting their own team or the enemy.
Yeah, I did notice there was a lot of team killing going on purely by accident.
Yeah, because some of these weapons have huge arcs on them, which was right with a lot of them, to be perfectly honest. You've got a huge, stonking, great big broadsword. You can't go and stab with it in general. You've got to swing it to get all the weight behind it, and when you do so, oops, my teammates were beside me. Oh well. Yeah, there goes their limbs.
I've killed the enemy general, and I managed to murder all the team that was with me. Yeah, it happens.
Pretty much, because the arc was so huge with something, like swunk,
Well,
up
that's
to
it.
enemy, and oops.
Well, that's it, exactly.
And
Well.
the ballista. Oh, look, I've shot it. Oh, dear, it's killed, well, about 5 people, and 2 of them were my own guys.
Yeah, you got the ballista, the trebuchets, and the catapults. All of them good separate weapons. There is maps where you do missions on, not missions, sort of like objectives, but the
Yeah.
majority of it is just basically free for all.
Or team-based combat, yeah.
It's Team Slayer in it, basically.
Pretty much. Oh, and you also had boiling oil.
Yeah, boiling oil. I never got to use that because I was watching somebody else use it.
I saw somebody go to use it, and I stepped backwards and saw a couple of my teammates sort of flailing around a bit, boiling to death, and, well, it looked unpleasant, to be perfectly honest.
That sounds really nasty. Right, guys, I am TFB Mighty Clegg, and I'm going to go and, well, I don't know, stand in a corner somewhere and watch the birds.
Yeah, and I am Saint Wayne 1, and I'm going to go play some more indie games, I think.
Yeah, that's right, guys. Keep an eye out for other stuff that we'll be doing in the future. There's a Guns of Icarus one coming up. This is our Chivalry one.
Yeah.
And plus there's a few weekly waffles in the go. So please subscribe, watch, read, and do whatever else people does when they go to our video channel.
Not very much, apparently, except watch the video and go, ooh, what?
Yeah, that's it. And also, guys, if you can, subscribe to Totally Insane Gamer on Twitch TV.
And thank you very much. Goodbye.
Adios.